We had a flash flood come through here yesterday, so now we're starting to clean up, and it's not nearly as bad as what it could have been. Thankfully, we're all safe. All of our animals are safe. It's just a lot of cleaning up the driveway and just going through the creek, picking up our stuff. A lot of it, though, I know is long gone. Long gone. I don't think the flood here would have been near as bad in this area if this dog box hadn't have gotten stuck here, because we had that bridge long across there in the dirt and it was sitting on top of that, and the water had gotten so high up above that. That's a pretty heavy dog box, and for that to have moved all that was a lot of water to begin with anyways. But then when it got like stuck right in front of this culvert and blocked a lot of the water from going, that is what caused so much of this backup through here. Either way, there was still a lot of water, you know, and not a ton of space for it to go. So Blaine is borrowing a tractor, and it has the box blade on it and the bucket, and Blaine is kind of fixing the driveway. He's already fixed like the bad spots at like the beginning of our driveway, and then today he's working on here by the house. He mainly was worried about getting fixed there at our middle culvert because it had washed it out really bad, so he had fixed it yesterday. And then now it's here by the garage. You can see like how much here, like it's crazy how much the dirt and gravel was moved. You wouldn't think right through here, but we had gotten so much water that it was up to like above those wheels. In the stock trailer, there's mud all over it. Thankfully though, the water did not get really inside the garage because we have so much gravel in there. It was up along the garage, but it didn't go inside, so we lucked out there too. We're not too worried about getting everything fixed tonight, obviously, or even this weekend, because there's supposed to be more rain coming about 3 a.m. and I know that like that middle culvert is just going to get washed out again. There's a bunch of debris stuck underneath of the culvert, so we can't get that out because we don't have the track hoe up and running right now to be able to clear that. Some stuff needs fixed on it, so we're just going to have to deal with what we got for now. We had Blaine's parents and his sisters and their families down here last night, and they were kind of going through and helping us pick stuff up. There where Blaine's at with the tractors, where our culvert is, so he's trying to do some work there. But it was also coming up over, going clear through this driveway here, and you can see where it was going down into the yard. Like this whole area here was flooded. It was going clear down through, and then Blaine yesterday went with the tractor, and you see that dirt pile, there, it was full of rock, from our driveway, and so he pulled it over and put it back in the driveway. And there's still plenty here, in the grass that he needs to pull up, but it was getting too dark to do anything. If we had an endless amount of money to be able to buy dirt, buy rock, buy equipment, culverts, like all kinds of stuff, be able to build it up, a bunch of gravel and stuff through here, I absolutely would. I would love to do that, but the cost to do that is not in our budget at the moment, And I've had some people mention also, like build up the pens, like the space where the pens are. We moved the chickens around in the like different grass areas so they get grass. So we couldn't really do that, unless we would build up like every single area where those pens would be. And even then, sometimes it might not be enough, So there's a lot to it. It's just sad. With the rain coming tonight, Blaine's trying to clear out the creek a little bit so that way the water can flow, because it's backed up right there by our culvert.
Dad's gonna make a terrible mud hole. Turtle? No. No.
Wait. It goes like that.
Yeah.